tired of all Tata cars looking the same? Well, there's something new here with the new Sierra, and this one is actually powered by an engine, not electric, but this one is electric. This is the Harrier EV, and it's the same as the regular Harrier ICE. The regular Harrier diesel is what I'm talking about, but some things have changed at the front. You get this new white logo here, a new grille, because obviously an electric car doesn't need to breathe. The bumper is also new, so the color also looks quite nice. It's this purplish shade or something of that sort. Level 2 ADAS will obviously be there here, and a lot of features which are obviously there in the Harrier. The wheels are also different because they are more aerocentric wheels, and it's going to have all-wheel drive too. It even says EV right here. Meanwhile, they've not opened the interior, they've locked it, but the interior is the same as the regular Harrier. This has another ADAS feature known as seat belts, already fastened without passengers being inside. That's kind of cool. Space in the Harrier is actually good enough. If you want more space, get the Safari, dude, for the last row, obviously. In terms of the rear design, I am going to stretch as much as possible and tell you that the green number plate gives it away that this is electric, and this white finish on the Tata logo. It even says auto brakes keep distance from these animals. Meanwhile, I think this car is obviously going to compete with a lot of other electric cars, specifically the Creta Electric as well as the Mahindra Electrics, the twins. But let's forget this for a moment. Let's come to this car because that is interesting. But before I start talking about this car, let me plug in my sponsor, which is Involve Your Senses. And today we have got the Involve One French Wood, which was like stuck in my pocket. This is actually a great blend of fine body perfumes, which makes it super duper amazing. It's super easy to regulate. Yeah, you can regulate it like this, and it does not leak at all. It doesn't leak at all. Isn't that crazy? And you can get yours with a 10% discount using coupon code FASTBEAM. Click on the top right corner of the screen right now. I'm a little hungry, so I'm eating my words. Anyways, the yellow color here looks awesome. Tata Motors has not given any information about this car, but it will come with an internal combustion engine that is electric. This is ICE. This comes with a diesel. So this one should also come with a diesel. Not 2-liter diesel, 170 horsepower, cryotech engine, 350 Newton meters of torque. However, there could be a 1.5 GDI motor as well. I like the design. I like the fact it doesn't look like all other Tata cars. And if you notice, the front end is quite bold. It says Sierra here. There's a camera right there. You get front parking sensors. You get a radar right there. And obviously, you get a camera there for lane keep assist, rain sensing wipers. All that is obviously given here. It looks really funky in this yellow color. This is the older version of the Sierra, the OG, which I have driven, by the way. It wasn't great, but they say you should never meet your heroes. So if you have not met this car, you will love it for the design. But in terms of mechanicals, Tata Motors wasn't there. Mercedes inspired, obviously. The W124 inspired the headlights, I believe. But they have parked it right next to this car, which is going to be coming later this year, and I think that one will come first. Anyways, coming to the wheels of the car, this car is running on Bridgestone tires. What is the size of the tires? It's 225, 55, 19. So you can just call it a Harrier in a different skin, and I like the design here. However, this actually is not having that. So the way the rear is designed of the older Sierra is not here, but it's more conventional a car. Flush door handles here. The interior is not finished, so obviously only children can sit here. But again, it has got the regular Tata bits, the steering wheel, which has got the Tata logo and a lot of buttons there. But if you notice, this is massive screen end to end. So this is like what is there in the XEV E9, but the facelifted version of the 700 is also going to have something similar, because that's what we have seen with the electric. Very boxy design. Hidden rear wiper is not there, bro. There's no rear wiper, washer only, but probably the production model will get it, because obviously the interior is not finished now, so this is not really production. It says Sierra here. The camera is placed here, which also has a cleaning function. Can you believe it? And they're saying this is not electric, this is ICE. But where is the exhaust? Yeah, there is the exhaust. Thankfully, I found the exhaust. Whew, I was so stressed. Where's the exhaust of the car? And in terms of boot, I think it will be better because of the way the design has been done here. Fuel goes in here. The design aspect of this car is what's going to make it sell, and then you can obviously put the seat down if you want. The way the door handles have been done is also quite nice, and you have actually got what? What have you got? You have got the sun blind there, which you have to manually operate. It says Sierra here. So I think the design is very, very nice, and this is a car which will sell for its design alone only, because the design is so funky. I don't know why they chose this yellow color, but yellow definitely looks nice for this particular Sierra. It has a massive panoramic sunroof as well, which doesn't seem to open. This one doesn't open. What is it, a moonroof? How is it not opening? And this seems to be functional to me. Oh my god, I pulled it. It might just come out. Yeah, it was moving a bit, so it has got roof rails there. Obviously, the wipers seem a bit small here. Again, concept now, so they've not really finished everything there. So this is the Sierra, and if you think the Sierra looks cool, wait, let me show you another very funky car from Tata Motors, which has been updated. Before that, let's have a quick look at the Sierra as well, which is something which has nothing in common with the newer version of the Sierra. So we're just going to jump out from here. It says Tata here, Tata Sierra. Car is in mint condition somehow. Looks kind of nice, but they should have done something similar to this one. Yeah, they should have done, I mean, getting in from here is difficult. So to maintain practicality, they decided that let's make it very conventional in terms of the way the doors have been done. And there is a sensor here as well. Will this car self-park? There's a lot of expectations from Tata's cars now, considering Mahindra has really put the goalpost forward by doing such funky things with the XEV as well as the B6E, whatever you want to call it. Let me quickly show you another car which is right there, which is actually the Avinya X. What exactly is the Avinya X? Basically, the Avinya X is another update to the Avinya. It's a concept, obviously, which seems to debut Tata Motors' new logo, which has a T here, and it says Avinya Matrix technology for the lights. This is completely closed because this is electric only. Yeah, there is no ICE version of this car. And in terms of the tires, 22-inch wheels, 255, 45, 22. Is this the biggest tire ever on an Indian car? I think so. The car is like really long. It has a coupe type design. This looks amazing. Honestly, the Avinya looks awesome, but somehow, I don't know why, it does not have a camera there on the top. But it has got multiple cameras. So there's one camera here, there's another camera here, and the interior is not finished. But that said, there's actually a sound bar right on the top, and a screen is there, and the regular instrument cluster screen is actually small. How do you open the front doors? By pushing a button here, and then this pops out. How do you open the rear doors? By actually pressing a button here. This is where the charging port is. It says aerodynamic efficiency, and this is sloping. It has a rear spoiler here, and this area seems a bit bulky. Again, notice one thing, the way the tail light has been done has a new sort of Tata logo. Is this the new Tata logo? I don't know. It says Avinya. However, the best thing about this car is the secret storage space. So usually what happens when cops catch you and they're like, you know, you have something in with you which you should not have. Maybe it could be drinks, it could be drugs and all. Obviously, you should not carry any of those. But what if you want to hide things? Well, Tata Motors has a provision for you somewhere here. Yeah, you can actually keep stuff inside right there. I'm just kidding. And there is the underbody of the vehicle. Meanwhile, there is no rear wiper. This car does not need it because it is a coupe design, obviously. Now, when you come to this side, you realize some aero bits have been done here because it has aero wheels with Avinya written proudly on it. Rear gets a disc, and these are aero specific tires or what? Probably. Let me come to the interior here. Notice one thing, okay? 2-spoke steering wheel, lot of buttons there. There's a display here, digital driver's display. The stalks are actually connected, but currently this car is made for children only. Babies can only sit and drive it, adults cannot. By the way, it has got 2 cameras here, which means that it has got a IRVM camera as well, which will function there, and it has got a glass roof. So if you notice it from here, it has got a panoramic roof as well. But the design is like really lovely. The car is like really long, super duper long, and this is definitely something which will compete with Mahindra's B6. However, in terms of size, this is bigger. So the Curve is technically the rival to this car. Let me quickly get out from here and show you what else is there at the Tata Motors stall. This is the showstopper here, the Avinya concept. Meanwhile, you have the Tigors and the Curves and the updated Tigor EV, the updated, what else is updated? Yeah, that's about it. And they have got the Safari Stealth, which has this matte shade to it. Obviously, in terms of the paint job and all, it looks really nice. The Safari also looks quite nice as a car, and the doors are obviously locked now. No, they are not. The door is open. That's so crazy. So just close your eyes and imagine this interior to be the interior of other Tata cars. Specifically speaking, the Harrier EV, they just finished everything in black. So what is the difference between stealth and dark? Please make me understand, because I don't understand only what is the difference. Yeah, the paint job looks quite nice because matte finish now, but maintenance could be difficult. But this is something which has been taken out of whose page? Obviously from Kia's page, because the X line is sort of similar. The stealth version of the Harrier EV is also here, which I don't know how it climbed there, but this one has all-wheel drive. Actually, when I entered the hall, I'm like, how is the Harrier standing like this? Because it's not easy to climb now. Then I realized now that it is actually EV, which is going to have all-wheel drive, light placement there. It has a roof rack there for usage, and alloy wheel design kind of looks cool as well. So, as I see it, this year Tata Motors is going to launch a lot of cars. The Curve is not doing well. The Curve will face more heat from the e-Vitara as well as the electric Creta, the Creta electric, and that's one big problem. No, this is the regular Curve ICE. This is the Curve EV. People like will get the next one only because space at the rear isn't much better, and that's the Chintu Mintu car from Tata Motors, the Tiago. Nexon EV also has some edition here, which is the Bandipur edition. Are you serious? How many? Oh yeah, it's the Bandipur edition. I have said this in my very first video of the Kaziranga edition, that they are going to be coming up with a lot of other national parks, and thankfully India has more than 100 national parks. So you know what is going to come next. That's going to be the Sanjeev Gandhi National Park edition of these cars. Anyways guys, if you like this video, make sure to give the thumbs up, that's a like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon, and don't forget to check out this awesome car perfume from Involve Your Senses. This is the Involve One French Wood. Click on the top right corner of the screen right now. Nexon EV Dark Edition. Next on CNG dark edition also. So there is a dark edition, there's a color edition, there's a national park edition for almost every Tata car, and this is the commercial vehicle segment where they actually rule. Punch ICNG is here, Punch Flex Fuel is here. How many variants of one car Tata Motors is like, yes, buy.